and say, blown your own brains out dead.
Okay, the colors, the trees. But who is she?
Well, it looks like the Virgin Mary, but I don't think it is.
What do you mean?
This place, it's some kind of Gnostic shrine.
There's got to be something to release that door. Maybe amongst these carvings.
But if it was that obvious, don't you think Ganon would have found it? Getting up close and personal to Ganon's leathery corpse wasn't pleasant, but we had to figure out how to get out of there. Ganon had certainly been busy before he blew his brains out. I wonder what he'd been up to. Oil in the bowl of the lamp fed a wick. Ex luce verita. I'd seen the same words on the fresco at Castel des Saints. It was a fedora, just like the one in Ganon's trunk back at the Castel. The years hadn't been kind to it. I picked up the old gun. It was too corroded and rusty to ever be fired again. I prized the map out from under the arm of the corpse. It looked like Ganon had scrawled some kind of last testament onto this map. My friends, I know that you will eventually find me, but by then it will be too late. I have decoded the tabula, and I know our destiny lies in paradise. The key to the power of God is in our hands. I die secure in the knowledge that you will now be able to complete my work. Tell my family that I died doing my duty, that I surrender my life gladly to the cause. In the light of the day, these words will fade, like our souls. But rest assured that when they do, their echoes will guide us to where we will meet once again. I'm not sure, but it looks like crafty old Ganon left a secret message in his testament. The photograph was of an ancient clay tablet. Ganon had written. Someone, presumably Ganon, had taken the time to translate the inscription. At a glance, the inscription seemed to relate to the exploits of someone called the Sun King. Nico!
What?
Is this what I think it is? It must be the Tabula Veritas.
So Ganon did find it.
It's so small, so innocent looking. Why would Simeon call it evil? Why so many deaths for this?
And why go to such lengths to keep it hidden?
Unless it is as genuinely dangerous as Simeon claimed.
The question now is, what do we do with it?
It was an old flashlight. It looked like it died around the same time as Ganon. It was an old water canteen. The contents had long since... There were ancient scratches on the plinth, as if someone had moved the statue. I'm sure that this is Mary Magdalene.
The red robes. Oh, I see.
Yep,
So the Gnostics think that the suckling child is...
I guess so. I gave the statue a push, and it turned anti-clockwise. The carved figure had once been green. I wondered if it was a representation of Jehovah. Blue paint was peeling from the carved figure. I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer. A large carving of the Tabula Veritatis symbol. All the other figures in the scene seemed to be supplicating themselves to it. Hey. What are you looking for?
I'm not sure yet, but there has to be some way of opening the door.
Laughing boy over there may beg to differ.
But Georges, he didn't have a woman's eye for detail.
I guessed that finding the tabula was the easy part. Figuring out its purpose was a different proposition. According to the translation, some guy called the Sun King once had the Tabula Veritatis in his possession. The symbol on the tablets looked similar to the ones etched into the face of the Tabula Veritatis. It was an old, rusty pistol. I fed Trevor a little more cookie. That was the least I could do after what I'd done to the poor little guy. Oil in the bowl of the lamp fed a wick, illuminating the... When I moved the map close to the flame, something started to change. The writing on the map started to react to the heat. Well, I'll be darned.
What is it?
At a guess, the locations on the map might match up with the ones he's marked on this photograph. If the letter E matches the one on Ganon's translation, this must be the location of the young cities. That wouldn't work. I didn't want to burn that. I wondered if Ganon's notes on the photograph might help me decode the tabula. If the translation is right, the symbol La-On represents the Sun King. If the rest of the translation is anything to go by, sounds like he was quite the badass in his time. Shi translates as Mountain Kingdom. Ganon had marked this symbol with the letter B. The symbol G-Ip-Ku meant ending enemy people.